All right, so I did have a few charts I wanted to go over. Which one was it? It was in London session because I seen it London session and I thought it was pretty interesting to show y'all because I seen it happen like during New York as well. So I'm gonna go this one, then we're gonna talk about US 30. All right, so this was a setup that was for London. Normally, anytime you're supposed to trade London pairs, you're always supposed to only do it around the London time. I seen this last night. No, I didn't take it, nor did I call it out due to the fact that I'm not even gonna lie, I was like half asleep around like 2:30, and I just wasn't mentally prepared for trading at that time. And some of y'all trade whenever. And one thing you do have to do, like I know, like I'm showing you how to trade and this and that. When it comes to trading in general, you do have to have the mentality. You do have to have that mindset. You got to be a clear head. You got to be clear headed whenever you're trading, no matter what. Because if you're not, you're gonna fuck up and you're gonna do crazy things, and then you're gonna wake up. Let's say like you're not in your right state and you're, let's say, not drunk, but let's say you're not just, sober in a sense of mindset wise. You never want to do that. Same way with drinking and driving. It's the same way with trading. If your head is not there, you should not be trading at all. Because then when your head is cleared again, and then you're looking back at your mistakes like, what the hell? So yeah, that's why I didn't call or take this trade. Um, my screen sharing, I'm on recording. Y'all can hear me. I bet. This setup basically was pretty easy. I'm gonna turn this on. I don't know why it's showing my thing. That's pretty annoying, but I don't think y'all can see that. I'm gonna turn this on, and this is only just to show y'all that everything moves with volume and moves if you trade in session. So out of session, we had this push up that made a new high. That's cool. Same thing, it pulls back after giving you an indication. First time, that's cool. The first time, we don't have to catch this trade. Second time around, we catch it stress-free, right? So we know back above this level, right now, we can buy to this level, right? So that's in our heads right now. So you can put a little zone here if you want, right? That being said, price after coming to new highs, it's going to sell. It's at highs, so it's more of a chance of selling, which is cool. Ends up pulling all the way back up, doing the same thing. We know back above this level, we can go to this level. Boom, same trade. And then we get more indication that price wants to push higher, but price made a new high, so it's going to sell. That's cool. All right. So let's say we didn't cash this trade coming back around right here. We would have been in a trade, which I will say it did consolidate here because you did see it come back above the zone and it did consolidate. But that's just how the market is. Sometimes our moves just don't happen when we want it to happen. But overall, back above this level, never broke our lows as well. Let me point that out. We had a support level here, never broke a support, still held its ground, still held the structure. It just consolidated on us. I can't tell you when price is going to consolidate because it happens whenever it wants to. The market does whatever. But I can tell you what structure is and where is it going to go and such and such. So back above this level, trading in our session, London session, back above this level, we already know that price can come to this level. And then once price breaks this level, same thing here, we can come up to this level. Just the same thing that I've been showing y'all over and over. Price moves level to level, zone to zone, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what I wanted to tell y'all because I thought I'm trying to find like setups to make it more clear for y'all that it's doing the same thing over and over. I've seen a couple people catch it, not everybody, but my apologies if you're going to be mad at me, like, why you didn't call it out? Like I said, I was just not in the right, I was half asleep. I was not ready to trade. What? Oh, you said but yeah, trading in session would have had you good too. I do want to go over what was it? No, it was something that I seen yesterday after getting off that zoom that I wish I would have went over. And I don't know if it was this one, but this one's pretty solid too. Same way with the consolidation. We don't know when it's going to consolidate, and that's cool and everything. Price held this area here and here. So we had lows here, we had highs here. Price wasn't breaking neither one. Here, it did trick a lot of buyers to get in, but remember, we don't buy the first time anyways. We buy the second time around. Same thing happened here. Trying to push up, trying to push up. That's cool. It's out of session anyways. This would the only time you would have probably been like, really, like I said, you bought the first time, not this. I mean, you bought a second time, not the first time. So you would have never been tricked into this. And this is out of your session. So as we come back above here in session, then this would have been your first time. You know, price can come here, or you could have took it like this, price breaking this high. You could have been looking at over here for this level as well. You could have did either one of the two because price did push up twice here. So you could just had that in mind. There was two highs here. Could have been taking buys here, stop loss below here. But let's say we took this one. Price bought up, gave us an indication. At the price makes a high, what is it gonna do? Pull back. That's cool. Coming into the next session, we end up being back above this level. So we felt comfortable trading in our volume to target this high. And then we got a new indication. Price is at a high. So what can it do? If it's at a high, it can sell, maybe back down to the support, maybe lower, or it could just pull back a little bit and then continue. But yeah, that's not the one I had to explain though. I have one that was super, I don't know. I had it too, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna go over that." But I guess I lost it. I guess I don't remember which one it was, y'all. It was a pretty good one though. I guess we can talk about this one. Since this one goes based off of reaction, this one is more of reactions. So I don't know why I got this in. I'm gonna draw this all the way across, and I'm going to get rid of this. I don't know why that's there. I like doing boxes most of the time. I hate the fact that people draw lines and think people will draw a line here and think that's exactly where price is going to react. I kind of do a box, but whatever you feel like is whatever you feel like. All right, so this is pretty easy to break down. Right here, we had lows over here. So we can see that price was selling off and then it stopped here before making a big push back up. So we know that this is as low as price wants to go from right here. All right, so cool. It makes a high. Now this is what you got to pay attention to, because this is what US 30 is doing. Matter of fact, there's a new high in the market after a little uptrend, right? There's a high, right? Then there's a low that was made right after. So remember, you're gonna be like, so I told me after it makes a high, it makes a low, but this looks like, because y'all look at the candles so heavily, y'all look at it like, this is how y'all look at it. Y'all look at every day kind of like this. You block out, most of y'all just like block out everything else and you only look at that one day and you just see this. Nobody ever like take a step back and look at what price is actually doing. What was it? Control Z? Yeah, it was. But let me go back. Yeah. So this is how you will know what trend we're on if it's consistent. What I mean by that is basically over price telling you where it wants to go. So we have a high, we have a low. The last high before the high was broken, which is this, right? Was this, right? So let's just keep this in mind, right? Once price made this high, it sold off, which is cool. Made this low. Price tried to come back above this high and failed to do that. So this would be lower. This high would be lower than this high. So this would be a lower high. Boom. Once price comes back under here, this is letting me know under this low over here. Once price did this, it's going to do the same thing again. Boom, boom. Same thing here. So in my head, all buys would be out the window if price is back under this zone. In between this zone we're not doing anything. I don't care if it's 3 days, 4 days, 10 months without trading. We're not doing anything in between this level. We're only doing something above here and something above here. I meant below here. My apologies. We're not touching anything in this zone. Why? Because we don't know who's in control. We got people, you know, selling the market here, and then we got people buying the market back up here. Why not be in an area where, you know, price will sell from this zone down to this zone, or buy from this zone up to this zone? Why not do that? And then you're like stress-free. You don't have to really worry about too much. What you gotta focus on doing, trying to trade stress-free. So with that being said, we end up getting the same movement. Price ended up making another low. So we know from this zone to this zone, it can sell, right? We got new lows in the market. So price will buy up. That's cool. This doesn't mean get in buys. This means just wait to see what happens. What would have changed my bias to get in buys would have probably been price doing this, making a low, making a high. That's cool. I'm cool with price buying up for a day or two. That's cool. But if it makes a low, fails to make a new one, and then continue up, then I might change my bias to buy. But if it's only breaking one time, that's not going to change my whole bias. I need to see price continue. So just keep that in mind whenever you're trading with the trend. So back, we got a new low in the market. Price pulls up, makes a high. That's cool. We're looking for sales back below this level again. So back below here. This is where we're looking for sales. Our entries can come from here, or our entries can come from here. Both are valid because we know price sells under these levels. We know price sells from here to this level. So from here to this level. And then we know back under here, price sells from here to this level. It's the same thing. Then we got another indication that price wants to continue to sell. So around this level here. I don't even need this anymore. Right? So every time price is under this level, we know it comes to this level. Then we got price pushing down, making another low, pulls back for a high, comes back and retests the previous lows, and then starts to sell. Now, this is what I mean by reaction, because every time price comes to this level, price starts to make a move down, starts to make a push down. Doesn't mean every time it comes to this level, hop and sells. Just know every time price comes into this area, jump down to the smaller time frame, see if you see something, because most of the time, let me see if I can find one that wasn't consolidating. When price came up to this level, there was some highs that was broken, a pullback, and then it continued. Then price shot down, made a low for itself. So boom, made a low, gave you an indication that it wants to continue lower. Pulls back, that's cool. Didn't break any highs, and you would have been taking sales back below here. And the reason I marked this is because when price shot down, it stopped here, tried to make a little push up before selling off again. This is kind of choppy and consolidating, but this is where I can see a small push up and then a big drop back down all the way here. So that's why I marked that. And then we got here again. Price comes to that zone because what did it do before? Same thing here. I don't even have a box for that, but yeah, same thing here is going to happen here. Same thing. All right. So then you would have been targeting this overall low. Then you know on the higher time frame that overall we're in a downtrend. So yeah, you would have played your cards right. And then same as well as everything else. This was pretty choppy. This one right here, I'm pretty sure if we would have went smaller, we would have seen something too. So yeah, at this zone, we know sellers are here. And then on a smaller time frame, would have probably, I can see it here, but I would have to go a smaller time frame. Let's just do the 1 minute. I don't trade on the 1 minute. I'm just trying to show you on the smaller time frame aspect. Same thing. Price made a low. Then it pulled up, made a high. That's cool. And then it ends up making a low indication, pulling back, and then we start selling back down. So you'd have been looking at it, price doing the same thing here as it's going to do here. And then a small push down. Indications. You could have waited the whole time, keeping your stop loss below this, above this level. My apologies. Retesting this previous support level that it was broken. That's cool. And then it ends up selling off even more and then doing what you needed it to do. And that's pretty much that chart. Yeah. Broke it down from start to finish of that whole move and what you should be looking for. But yeah, let's jump into some US 30. And then I'm not gonna hold y'all forever. I'm gonna just jump into some US 30, then we'll be done. All right, so US 30, remember, this could come from all the way up here. I seen it, but I didn't take it because I was like, I was looking at this price selling off from this zone coming up to this zone. I really want to catch a swing off of US 30 right now. So I was kind of looking at my charts like this. And I was looking at it like a bounce off of here, or maybe, you know, that break. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for either one or the two. And we got that break, which is cool with me because, you know, I don't sell the first time, I sell the second time around. So depending on what London might do, we could get a possible retest up into this level, or maybe even higher, and then a sell back down. If not, I'm pretty sure I can find structure on a smaller time frame tomorrow morning. Something like what we've seen today. So this was the structure for today. There was a low over here. And then a low right here. We'd have been looking for this move down, and then we'd have been looking at this move down too, down to this level. Same thing. Then we got to push down to this target right here. Got another indication that price wants to sell. We could, like I said, get a pullback, maybe, maybe not. But in the morning, I'm pretty sure you'll find some type of structure. And overall, I would say, what was it? I was looking at, oh yeah, that's what I was looking at. See, I was gonna use, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm just telling y'all what my thoughts were. I'm gonna be honest, I was thinking, because I wanted to catch this, but I don't think that's valid. Myself, sometimes I question myself too, but I don't think this is valid. The reason I'm using this is because that was a previous low that started. Price gave indication, pulled back, which is cool. Taking out all the sellers on the first time. We came back around, sold back down to this level. So I'm trying to see if we can have that same first push down, pull back, and then a sell back down. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking that, but y'all know I just kind of react to whatever I see, and I'm good with waiting as well. But if that is the case, then we could get a bigger move down to like way down here. So this will be our first target if we're going to sell. If the market's ready to sell, then this will be our first target, which is like, I want to say 1,300 points away, or 1,200, 1,400 points away, which is a good move, which is a good setup. And then if we can get some structure below here, I think long term, we can go from here all the way down to here, which is a like 4,000 point move. And the reason I think that as well is just, let's go here. I don't normally use the daily, but everything is pretty valid. We have a high here. So a resistance level. Price failed to make a new high above this resistance level. We see a huge push down from here. I need to see price one. We got one over here, lows over here. And then we got lows right here. This is the same for some of y'all that's been following me for a while. This is the same setup that I used when we took that first sell from here. It's the same exact setup, literally the same exact setup. So I'm looking for price to come from this zone to this zone. Same thing, And then after it breaks that zone, we can go to this zone. Same thing. Same thing. And then after that, we can come to this zone. And it just keeps going zone to zone. And you get the idea. So after we break this zone, we can come down to here. And that'll be last. And that's if everything plays out. I'm not getting a bias. I'm not trying to be on one side. I'm just telling you my thoughts of what I'm looking for. That's pretty much it. I take it day by day. If we do that, then we do that. If we don't, we don't. I'm just taking it day by day by just, you know, overall looking at what's going on right now. So my charts are just like this. My charts are just like this. And this up here. This is what my chart looked like right now on US 30. Price made a new low. I can expect a pullback and then continuing down under this level only. I'm not taking sales if price is up here. I'm only taking sales below this level. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Please don't tell me. Yo, was my screen sharing the whole time? Please tell me my screen was sharing the whole time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Questions? No questions. Yeah, don't be on the crazy questions tonight. Like, just like if there's a trading question, ask it. Let's see here. All right, go. If it's a trading question, ask it. What about news tomorrow? News is tomorrow. Yeah, all day. That's crazy. I mean, if news happens tomorrow, just play the same thing. It will literally still be the same thing. Just because news is tomorrow doesn't mean you change what structure is doing. Only taking sales below here. Keeping your stop loss above previous highs. So this will be a high and these will be highs. Keeping your stop loss above these levels. And then always taking sales below here. If price comes up into this area, you know, buyers can be in control above here, above the level, and then sellers are in control under the level. Just keep that in mind. But if that happens though, I might, to be honest, if news happen, yeah, if news does happen, that could be our retest if it does come back up. I don't know. But you know, y'all know I like to react. So if that is the case, news could be the push back up to retest this level. That's what it did before. Where was it? Am I tripping? Where was it? It was recently. I want to say it was this. I had a different drawing set up, but this was retesting this previous level over here and this level here. And then it ended up going back up for the rest of the day. So it could be vice versa. It could be a push down, push back up the retest, and then CPI, that's what it was. When it shot down, when CPI shot down, it ended up coming back up. That's what it was. Can you go over gold once? I was confused. I was in buy. We got core retail and CPI coming up. Once it broke, you remove. Once it broke that low, you remove all your drawings from the highs. Yeah, because once it broke that low, that gave me an indication that price is no longer buying. Even though I seen this, like I said, it could have been a situation where price was going to sell and then bounce off of the support. But once it broke this low, this gave me, okay, sellers are in control under this level now, so I need to be paying attention to under this level. Gold, yeah. What happened if it break? What happened if after breaking the highs the first time, for example, when coming down and never come back up again? You're looking for, because you're not always going to be, you don't supposed to have that bias. You're not supposed to keep having a buy bias if it's not above that level. Once it broke the first time, that was cool. That means, okay, if price is back above this level in my session, then I can take buys up to this level. But if it's not above that level, then you should just be chill and trying to figure out what happens next, not sticking with the same bias. I think I answered your question. How do we adjust if it never comes back around? After it bounced a bit, I was not comfortable trading that. I know what you're talking about. I wasn't comfortable trading this. It was a good setup though. But no trading zone is the middle there on US 30. Yeah, this is a no trading zone. And then if you do, it will be like a small setup, like a small setup. And the reason I say that is because there's buyers, I mean, there's sellers here pushing price down and there's buyers here pushing price up. But right now we're in an area where sellers are mostly in control under this level. So you're pretty good under this level. I wasn't comfortable taking those buys here, if that's what you're talking about, bounce back up. If it, how to adjust if it never comes back around. What do you, wait, let me read that question again. After breaking the highs the first time, for example, right here. And when it comes down and never comes back up and continues to go down, are we looking for trades at the beginning of that level? This level? Or until it breaks the next low? You could have been looking for trades under this level. Like I said, I wouldn't trade in this zone because I don't know who's fully in control. But yeah, I would be waiting for this level. No, the beginning of the lows break right here. Wait, what number? Just give me a number. Just give me a number. I'm gonna go over gold right quick though. I gotta go. I'm gonna just do this time frame so you can see everything again. All right, so starting off gold, crazy uptrend, honestly. Just full screen it. Price had a high. Just gonna draw this across. Once price had that high, it sold off. That's cool. Then we got our indication. We would have never been buying yet. Still not in the trade. Still not in the trade. Still not in the trade. Then we got our indication. Okay, I know back above this black box, I know price can come up to this level. So we know next time price comes around, which it will, because after price makes a high, it will come down for a pullback to make a low. Next time around, we know from here, we can come up to this level. Same thing, right? So our trade would have been like this, targeting here, and then keeping stop loss below here. Right, and we know if we're trading with the trend, we can get more indication that we can go higher. So right now, it just looked like this. And it would have been stress-free because you would have kept your stop loss below here, and we already seen price move before above this level to here. So, yep, just how that goes. And then price ends up hitting our area, which is cool. Pulls back after coming off of the highs. That's cool as well. Didn't overall break any lows as well. So we're still on this uptrend. Price ends up buying back up, giving us an indication, ends up selling from the highs, pulling back up, targeting the same highs. Right? So now we got new highs, more indication, pulls back, more indication. It's the same thing. It's indication, pull back, and then that's when you take your trade, basically. Because once this tells you, hey, I'm gonna buy up, this is the highest I'm gonna buy up above this area, this black box right here. You should be stress-free when price comes back above that level again. And today, I wouldn't even be trying to trade gold because it's already at new highs. Like, got to give it a breather. It just went on a freaking two-month uptrend. Give it a breather. It's going to make structure for you right now. It's just trending down for a little bit. Once it starts to trend back up, then that's when you can be taking your buys back up. But so far, all I see is price has a high here. Price has a high here. And then price has overall highs here. It's pretty much it. But right now, it looks like price is downtrending right now. So I'll be careful for that. Unless you want to take, unless it wants to change trends now for you, then that's cool as well. I'll keep a close eye on that. 33,878. Yeah, you would have been waiting for those lows to break. Yeah. When we see is consistent, yeah. That's what you'd have been looking for. Price is already broke, told you that, hey, under this black box, this level here, that I want to sell under here. What you'll be waiting for is to see how far it's going to sell. It could sell down to here, then end up pulling back. And then you'll be looking for that trade setup. So you'll be looking for this. Maybe some lows being broken on a smaller time frame, and you'll be targeting here. Oh, snap. I didn't mean the last arrow, but targeting here. It'll be the same thing every single time, y'all. Nothing changes. Price will tell you, you shouldn't do any thinking. It doesn't take any thinking, like in a sense of like, it shouldn't be hard for you to like pinpoint, okay, price is breaking this level, so it wants to go to this level. It should be pointed out to you. If like you're staring at your charts too hard, the zone is not there. It should just pop out to you. You should be able to come on the charts and be like, that was a high, that was a low. This is the highest point, and then it broke and made a low down here, breaking these lows. Like these should point out to you, like, oh yeah. That's pretty much it. With NAS and NAS and SPX, they're not doing the same thing as 30. And that's what has me a little bit skeptical as well. I'm not even gonna lie. I am a little bit skeptical about that because price for these two never broke any lows yet. Price for these two never broke any lows yet, so I'm just keeping an eye on it. It could break lows tomorrow with news, who knows? But yeah, this is still yeah, this is still an uptrend technically because it hasn't broken any lows. Our low levels will be here and here. These will be our low levels. Price can retest in anywhere in this area, which is cool. It just hasn't broken any lows, so I don't know if it's gonna do that tonight, tomorrow. SPX did, matter of fact, SPX did in a sense, yeah. My apologies, NAS is doing his own thing. It's holding his support level. And then our highs will be over here. GU looking to go higher. What you say? No, GU. I think we just talked about GU. Oh yeah, GU. Yeah, I think GU could go higher. We got to see London session today. But yeah, GU is a good trade setup right now. You can use this all week. So for people who want to trade London, what you'll be looking for is to see if GU wants to push above this resistance. Once it does that, indication, pullback, and then continuation up. And that can be on any time frame that you choose. You can be on a smaller time frame watching it. It's still going to be the same thing for you. Nothing will change. It'll still be the same thing. You're just looking for a bigger push up into this area, see if it wants to be above this area, and then you'll be watching that chart. But yeah, I'm gonna post this for you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have too much to say right now. But yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all updated this week on the charts so you can do step by step. Because I think US 30, like I said earlier, we could get that pullback and then slam back down. So we're gonna be on top of it. I'm gonna be in the chat. We're gonna be on top of it. New York session. This morning I seen some of y'all text me about the VC. I wasn't in the VC. Like I know you see my name in there, but I wasn't physically there for everybody. But we're gonna be in VC tomorrow. I think, yeah, we should be in VC tomorrow. GJ? That's on Discord VC, yeah. Will I be trading the pound? Yeah. You cool with you, Jay? Yeah, I don't have those pairs on my charts or like my watch list because I trade US 30 New York session. That's the only reason I don't have those charts, but it'll still be the same thing. I haven't seen this chart in forever. This is an old markup, I believe. Yeah, this is a super old markup. Indication, price makes a pullback. That's cool. And then you would have been taking sales back below this level. We got another indication. Price could eventually pull back and then give you something different. Yeah, this is an old markup. This has to be. And then you have another one here. So now we got an indication. Price can pull back up into this level or above it a little bit. You don't trade gold? No, I don't be trading gold like that. I told myself, I kept telling myself, I was like, I should be in my bag this year in a sense of like doing everything. I told myself I'm gonna try to do Forex and just like overall everything. I seen BTC too. I was like, I don't know. Crypto is a little bit too far. Forex, I'm gonna do it. But crypto is a little too far. Gold, I might end up trading gold. Just for y'all, since I see a lot of y'all like gold in US 30 and NAS. Some of y'all like NAS. I remember most people that was like the OGs, y'all used to trade NAS. I love you, Jay, during New York session. Gold in US 30 is the best. Like that. Gold, GJ's all right. Like I said, GA is like the one that I like the most. Or which one is it? GA or GU? One of them is the cleanest. I think it's GA. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's GA. That's literally my favorite pair. That's the only Forex pair that I'll say is the. Wait, am I tripping? Yeah, it was GA. It was GA. Yeah, GA is one of the cleanest pairs I've ever seen. Yo, no, it can't be GA. That's cap. It's GU. That's cap. Yeah, GU. GU is the cleanest one. Matter of fact, GU can buy up. Wow. Yeah, GU can buy up. And the reason I say that is because it did that same sell-off, like over here, a small one. And then long term, you would have been looking at this. I just thought about that. Price made a new high in the market, pulled back. Yeah. 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 And then the setup is there for you. You're breaking the setup down and then you're taking it piece by piece. That's how your trade should be. You're breaking it down and you're taking it piece by piece, looking for your targets to hit. So this will be your first target. This will be your second target. Most likely your second target will be hit buying back above this level. We need price to be back above this level. Wow. GU is the pair that I like the most. It's so clean and it just follows structure so well. I mean, what, piece by piece? Like, you see how we like how I drew this box, and I know from here, price can go from here. So when price is back above this level over here, I'm gonna break it down on a smaller time frame there. So as we're at that level that I was looking for, which is this one, I'm gonna break it down from there. All right, price made a high. I'm just wait, see if we can get indication above there. break it down, and then take it from there. Like day by day, no, not day trade. I'm not saying do like day trade. You can do day trades. Look, it doesn't matter what kind of trades you do, scalps, day trades, swing trades. I'm just saying make it easy for yourself by breaking it down and giving yourself multiple confirmations. Our first confirmation price, there's a new high above that level over here, right? So we'd have been looking at this, right? New high above that level, one bullish indication. Price pulls back, makes another bullish indication. So we know back above here we can buy, and we know up to here it can buy up to. Then another indication. Boom, we get a pullback. That's cool. Price is back above this level, and we got that second indicator, or however many indications we got already. And then overall uptrend on this time frame. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Do I sound far away? I hope I don't sound far away, but yeah, you'll be looking for GU to push back above this level here. You'll be looking for price to push back above this level. See if it can come up into this area. Closed candles. I know you see price over here with wicks. Those don't count. Closed candles above these highs. And then, you know, take it from there. You already know your first target. Mainly, you'll be overall targeting this, but this will be your first target, which is a couple points away, a couple pips away. And then you'll see what happens after that. Well, yeah, GU, I like GU a lot, to be honest. Yeah, it's super clean. I would say practice price action on this one too. You can do US 30. Yeah, you can do US 30 in this one. Practice marking up your highs and lows on this one. Let's do on a higher time frame when we get multiple candles. You don't know when the pullback is going to happen, but like on GU in the 4 hour, you don't know when the pullback is going to happen. Just know like here, like you see here, or what you would say, or what I both would say is a pullback, right? I'm telling you this now, y'all, we're not going to know when the pullback is going to happen. If anybody tells you that they know when a pullback is going to happen, they're lying, because you don't know how far price is going to go up and you don't know how far price is going to go down. All you know is there's a new high or there's a new low, and price can buy or sell off of it. When there's a new high, just know at any moment in time, price can sell. So that's what I'm telling y'all, not to buy the first time. You can do it the second time around, because you don't know how far this is going to go up. It could have went up a couple more pips more. It could have went this far and then went back down. You don't know. Just know that once it's a new high, just keeping them back in your head that, okay, I'm at a new high. At any moment in time, it can pull back. That's pretty much it. So then how do we know if to hold or close? It depends on what trade you're in. So like here, right? Let's say price here. Boom. We come back above this level and it makes a high, starts pulling back. We know to hold because above this level, price can buy up to this level. So as long as price is above this level, then it's good. This is also our target level anyways. So you could take partials right here, which is cool. To hold, you would need to see price above this level, break this level in your trading. So while you're trading, if it, like, matter of fact, I know exactly how to explain it. I'm a smart guy. Oh, snap, wrong one. Here, right? Here, let's say you got in a trade today. Let's say you got in a trade around this low being broken or something like that, right? And then you was targeting here. Price came to your target level. You took partials. You waited a little bit, see if it wanted to break. It ended up breaking and gave you another indication that it wants to sell. So now in your head, oh, I can hold my trade below this level now. And as long as we stay below this level and below this high, I'm good. I've already taken partials. I've already got some profits. I can hold my trade. That's exactly what it will look like. You'll see price hit your target. Then if it pulls back, then that's cool. You already took partials. See if it wants to break. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because overall, you will see this. Fuck. Wow, it didn't even do it here, but you'll start to see price selling in this scenario only. Price selling, and then it hits this level, your target level, and then it'll start to build structure to the upside back up. Once it start breaking highs, then you know, okay, it's starting to go back up. I can close my trade fully. Take those highways back there on. I thought that you never take those highways. I don't even know what that meant. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what you're talking about. Hold on, give me a second. Someone just called me. Call me to hang up. You called me to hang up. What?